Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today I'm bringing you a video. We're going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is the Pinnacle Crucible weapon that will be coming up in the next season on June 4th. Now, what I wanted to ask you, that has not been announced yet, but I wanted to ask you is what weapon, before this video continues at all, type in the comment section below what weapon you would like to see as the next Pinnacle Crucible weapon. Now, we'll come back to that comment in just a little bit because I took a few polls on Twitter. I've been talking about it on stream lately, and I've gotten a lot of responses. And the majority of the responses have been overwhelming that people want a sniper. Okay. Now, obviously, people troll and they say, hey, I want a sidearm or a sword. But the overwhelming responses from the people that legitimately are answering the question is they want to see a sniper in the Pinnacle Crucible reward as the Pinnacle Crucible reward from next season. And so, that being said, if that is your vote, if that is what you commented down below, there's a more important thing that needs to be talked about, which is what perk would you actually want on that sniper? And I have a few different options here, and I want to bounce around and I want to see what you guys think, guys and gals out there. And we can talk back and forth on stream about this and in the comment section of this video. But there's a few perks that I think would be insanely awesome and so perfect for a Crucible sniper. The first perk I would say is what if it had a perk that had a one-hit kill to the head to all supers? Imagine a sniper like that. Regardless of RPM, I mean, it could be a 90 RPM. Probably don't want it to be a 140 RPM because these have turned into essentially scout rifles. As you can see the gameplay behind me here, I'm using a 140 RPM sniper, and you can just fire this thing so fast. It's like a two-shot scout rifle. Sometimes it feels like it's kind of ridiculous. So hopefully the next, if the next Crucible Pinnacle weapon is a sniper, it's not a 140. But it would be really cool if it had a perk that just made it so it one hit killed to the head to all supers. So that way supers could be shut down definitively by the sniper. That would be really cool. I would think that that would be a truly deserving Pinnacle Crucible weapon and something definitely worth grinding for in comp for next season. Now, the second perk option that I would throw at you is what if getting a precision kill, not a precision hit like the Whisper of the Worm, a precision kill gave you ammo in your magazine or in your reserves. Doesn't really matter per se, but it just gave you ammo, so that way you didn't have to go running out and chasing after ammo. What would you think of that? Leave your comments down below of what you think of that perk. Obviously, we could combine a few of these perks, or we could mix and match, or we could do a combination of a few of them, I suppose. But we don't want to make a sniper that's so incredibly powerful that can do all of the above. The third option I have is what if there was a sniper that had no flinch? Because that's the real issue with sniping in a lot of ways. You start to aim at someone, and they shoot you with one little bullet from any gun, from any range, and your sniper aim, instead of being right on their head, is way off in the sunset, and it's really frustrating. So what if there was actually a no flinch perk on a sniper? Obviously, this could be a little bit broken here and there, but I mean, we're talking about Destiny here, right? I mean, when isn't this stuff broken, okay? So we'll see if that could actually work in the Crucible and how that would work, and let me know what you think. That was actually the most voted option, was the no flinch sniper, which doesn't surprise me, I suppose, because yeah, that would be kind of broken, but flinch is so frustrating for snipers. Flinch is like not even that frustrating for most other weapons, just for snipers, I feel like. I don't know if that's your opinion, but I feel like when I'm trying to snipe, the thing that frustrates me the most is flinch. But when I'm using any and all other weapons, flinch really isn't that big a deal. It doesn't really bother me or affect me that much on the other weapons, but for sniping, it's so tough because you're trying to be precise. You're trying to aim on the head. And just like that, a little tiny bullet hits you, and now your shot is way off. And it's like so frustrating because you just lined it up, and it takes a second to line it up, you know? And so that was the third option I had. I also had a few options I threw out there. We had like, what if the sniper had like crazy handling and a very low zoom scope? You know, you could vote for that one as well. If you want to see these polls, they're actually on my Twitter right now if you want to go vote on them. And so I'll put the link to my Twitter in the description of this below, the link to the Twitch channel as well, and I'll pin a comment that has my Twitter. If you want to go vote to these polls, you can. And let me know what your thoughts or opinions are. Bungie does see all of this stuff. If you guys don't know, obviously all the Bungie devs follow me on Twitter, almost all of them, that is. And, you know, I've had many conversations with them in Twitter DMs about, you know, what they want to do and how they want to pursue all kinds of things within the game, both PvE and PvP. So, you know, they see this, they see these polls, and obviously this is not, they're not taking this to heart and saying, okay, we're basing everything on Lucky's Twitter poll, okay? Obviously it's not to that extreme, but, you know, they do see these things, and so as you make your voice known and as these things go out, and are made public, there's feedback being presented. So let your voice be known in the comments of this video. Go ahead and vote on that Twitter poll that I created. And I want to know, what do you want for a Pinnacle Crucible weapon in the next season? If it is a sniper, which one of these perks is the one that you want? And if you don't want a sniper, what other weapon do you want? And what perk would you have on it? Like, let's say you want it to be a scout rifle. Okay, cool. You want it to be a scout. What perk do you want on that scout? What would make a scout so appealing to you that you would go into comp and grind and try and get that weapon and work really hard for it? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.